towely, lighty. I am awake in the, I don't know, middle of the night, something like that. I slept 7, I woke up. I think maybe we would try to go back to bed in a little while, for a little while. I just want to put something down again that I thought of. Virtual me, future me. Now I realize if anybody else watches this, I realize you're gonna probably say that's exactly or extremely similar. So try not to be too critical. I thought another thing you could have is, I would call it a non-profit competitive corporation. And the idea behind this is it's a business that it's not, the goal isn't to make a profit. The goal is to employ people and develop and sell useful thing or things or interesting things or whatever. And at the same time give people a living wage, good benefits, good everything, preferably better. And yeah. And essentially, maybe this sounds a little sinister, but the thing would be essentially owned by everyone in the company. And run by everyone in the company. Okay, so it's like one of those employee-owned companies in that respect. Although it'd be even more, because employee-owned companies it's like a profit-sharing system. But it would be even more to that degree. And the thing about it would be, another thing is, at the end of like, one thing you would do is like it would have all the all the standard kind of setups as, like if you're an electronics company like Sony or something like that, it would pretty much have the same format as everything, pretty much. Except without a board. You don't need a board or anything like that. And you would just pay a percent out to the company, right? To everybody in the company. Like, I assume that's how an employee-owned company works. I don't really know. I've never really investigated employee-owned companies, right? And what else was I gonna? There's something else. I was gonna say you can, because I'm not trying to, in a sense, when they figure the taxes, that company can, how do I put this? Wording this is very difficult. Okay, let me put it this way. They can have their tax attorneys or whatever, they can have them draw up essentially two sets of tax papers and release it to a media corporation like the New York Times, and say, this is what we could have paid to the government if we did it the normal corporate way, and this is what we will choose to pay to the United States government in taxes, sort of thing. We will opt to pay more taxes by not, we could have taken this, and you'll show all the shit that they could have taken if they wanted to. They're completely legitimate deductions and all of this other advantage of all these other bullshit ass things. Completely, all this shit, all these loopholes and all this bullshit. Basically, just spelling out how, the difference between the gap between what they could have paid, which is like $4, and the $14 million that they're paying. So, anyways, I see why this wording is so difficult. sometimes the sometimes the hypotheticals are very difficult to get out there. But there was something else. I guess it was basically because you aren't. The thing about this is because you're not trying to maximize profits every quarter and at the same time shift profits towards a CEO, VPs, and profits towards a board and shareholders and shit. You can shift all those towards your employees and at the same time make sure all the products and stuff are higher quality, safer, the resources are sourced better, but also at the same time um, better, more cyclical if it's electronics. They're made from leaves instead of uranium. I'm pointing out extremes here. Obviously, you can't make everything from leaves instead of uranium, but that's what I can't come up with specifics, so I'm just pointing out the one end to the other. So, yeah. Leaves to lead to leaves. I can't. There was something else that I was thinking of, and I can't freaking remember about it. Anyways, but the thing is, try to use a set of principles to essentially undercut the competition. Because you don't have that reaching profit motive, which it forces corporations to, one, pay employees as little as possible, especially the ones that are on the bottom of the corporation. I know the theory that Ford put out is paying your employees the highest wage possible while making the best product possible at the highest efficiency possible. Blah blah blah. It's like all that. It's like this most noble of thing, while the actuality of it is paying the employees the lowest wage possible while making the shittiest thing possible to maximize profits to the extreme highest possible, while you can get away, you can skirt the law long enough to accrue the biggest pile of money until getting out of jail free as long as possible, and then get the hell out of Dodge. If you sniff the law coming for you. That is capitalism and corporations and yada, 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 whatever words you want to use for them, in practice. So theory versus practice is just very different. I mean, it would be nice if they were, if practicality matched up with the theory. It just doesn't. And that's the problem with people that argue for capitalism and all that stuff, free markets and blah 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 on TV. They just deny the reality of it entirely. That's why I like socialism, but you know, socialism kind of requires one dude with a gun. Unfortunately, because humanity is so kind of I don't know. You know, that's what they say. It's like socialism is really good. It's like the ultimate honor system, and then it's like we always got that one dude who's a douche who fucks it up. It's like, oh really? I can have as much as I want. Let me fill up my cart, take it to my car, pull it, and be like, oh, hold on, I just forgot this one thing. Fill up the cart again, put it in my car. I gotta get one more thing. Fill up the cart again, it's like, man, you are abusing the anything you need policy, and you are depriving everybody. You're depriving multiple families of shit. And it's like, and then because that one dude does it, everybody's like, all right, fuck it. That just causes a fucking chain reaction of shit. And it's like, now we got problems. That's what I'm talking about. When really, now what we need is we just need somebody to be like, yeah, dude, and punch him in the balls. Just punch that guy in the balls. That's why we need mamas. We need black grandmas. Smack him in the back of the head. What are you doing? What the hell are you doing? Trifling ass motherfucker. Get the fucking, put that shit back. You don't need 4 flat screen TVs, you son of a bitch. With your ranky dank piece of shit apartment. Put that shit down. Boy, I will not tell you twice. Yes, Grandma. Damn right, yes, Grandma. Anyways. That's what I think. I think at best it's something upper 90% socialism and low single digits, low single digits, capitalism, free markets. I would prefer. You know, people hate me for it. People are gonna dig on me, but I just like the Federation. I think it's the thing to aspire to. I don't know why people are like, oh, you can't do the Federation. You can't do the Federation. It's like these are the people. These are like seemingly always the people who believe in heaven. It's like, oh, you can't do that. I'm gonna go to heaven when I die. So you can't create a utopia, and yet you're gonna go to a utopia after you die. And that's what I'm talking about. It's like you can't. You don't understand this? You don't see the contradiction in your fucking thinking? You don't see that? I mean, we should at least try. Should at least always be trying to create it here. I don't care if you think you're going there when you die. You should always be trying to create it here. And anything you do to make this place more fucked up, I don't know how you think that makes you on the path towards getting in utopia after you die. Like, great, I killed people here. I'm definitely going to heaven. I'm definitely going to my utopia after I die. Yeah, dude, that, I don't know, dude. You've kind of proven the opposite, I think. I think that I think like that makes the case that you're unstable, that you need some reprogramming, some tweaking. So yeah. It's okay. We can't rebuild him. We have the technology. We can make him stronger, better, faster. Don't you love clicky pens? Who was the genius that created this? I mean, this simple thing is, I mean, amazing. It's like the first fidget spinner, and yet it is useful. You can do something with this, and yet, anyways, whatever. I don't know. I said I was gonna go to bed. I'm gonna watch something on YouTube and then try and, try and just kill more time, and then hopefully I'll be more tired. Because I'm a little tired now, but I just want to kind of draw things out and build up some more tiredity and then go to bed. Boobs, people, boobs.